This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Leaderboard, the ticker at the top of the screen, and possible trouble for Joey Miller. Some smoke coming out the back end of that time.
Well, not good. It is coming out the back end. I don't know if it's motor related. It looks like it's from the bottom side, possibly a clutch or a transmission. So unfortunate for the 9-car Joey Miller, the Company Joe racing car.
Tough break for Joey Miller. Comes into this second in points, 130 behind Frank Kimmel. We all know Frank Kimmel is the king of consistency. Joey Miller needed to get a good finish out of here to keep up with him, and that is going to spell trouble for that team.
Too bad. He's still making his way around, possibly knows there's a problem. He smells the smoke. He's a good race car driver. He knows he needs to bring it in. We're exceeding some 190 mile an hour. You do not need to be out there when the car's smoking.
They had some engine problems at Michigan just about a month ago. He ran in the top 5 here in his first attempt at the Pocono Triangle here in June.
Yep. Just a great racer, great program. Matt Hagan's Racing has put together an excellent program.
Under caution for the second time here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania for the Arca Remax Series. Some trouble for that booty beer machine of Andy Belmont, qualified in the top 10. Man, a bunch of cars heading into turn number 1.
Looks like Christy Passmore there just got on the bottom of the racetrack and got a little loose and had nowhere to go, unfortunately. It looked like 3 cars looking for his first ever victory here in Arca. He has a couple of top 5s this year. Folks, go get yourself a soda or a beer because this is going to get good with about 30 laps to go here at Pocono. Trouble for the 3rd time here today at Pocono, and for the 2nd time for Andy Belmont, 16th in points. And he had some difficulty out there. That's going to take a while to fix that booty beer machine.
Looks like he blew a right front tire. He did a pretty good job of getting down out of the way here.
Let's take a look at it. You can see it right there. Poof goes the tire, and he goes to the infield and cuts some grass.
Yeah, I guess the grass slowed him down. He didn't want to get up in the racetrack, and he thought maybe he could limp around on the access road. He did a good job.
Check that out. You saw it blow, you saw the fender come apart, part of the hood as well. Great on-board look from our BST boys here, and the leaders are on pits. No, that's not a crop duster, that's Norm Benning's car, and a blown engine for the independent runner. 10th points coming into this race, and that brings out the 4th caution of the day for the Pennsylvania 200 for the Arca boys and girls. The 16 of Schweikert also spun on the racetrack, but Norm Benning laying down a little bit of oil, so Arca had to bring out the caution. But this sets up something pretty interesting. We have listened to David Reagan talk to his team on the scanner about wanting tires. Boys, I want tires. There are only a handful of cars, 7 cars on the lead lap with about 8 laps to go. So, do they bring them down pit road?
Well, I tell you what, if I'm driving that car, I'm screaming at my crew chief, I want tires. I want to come in.
Why?
We got 7 to go. I'm pushing. The car's not handling right. I can go to the front. We're going to start on the lead single file. That's where I want to go.
Danny, we hear these guys cry all the time about track position, track position, track position. You're going to give it up if he comes in.
Yeah, but David's in 3rd place right now. 7 cars on the lead lap. He's going to fall back to 7th. He can pass 3 cars in a half a lap here with new tires. I know I can. Mentally, with stickers on a race car, man, you can really do things that normally you can't do. So I'd come in and take
Would it make the difference in getting him to be able to compete with Frank Kimmel?
Well, I'd say right now he cannot compete with Frank Kimmel. He's on the racetrack. He's some 3 or 4 tenths of a second slower every lap. They have to make an adjustment. If they have tires is the question. And listening to David Reagan on the radio, they did not have tires. They were running and scurrying trying to find some tires. So if they found some tires, you may see the 90 car come in and take tires. I know if I'm driving that car, I want tires.
You're saying, hey, go wheel and deal with somebody to get some tires.
Exactly. There's a few cars that fell out of the race, and now's the time to do it if he's going to do it.
Norm Benning comes down pit road, and so does Aaron Crocker running in the top 5. There you go. Reagan doesn't come down pit road, but Ray Evernham says, bring her down.
Yep, again, you have nothing to lose. She's running 5th. Farthest back she's going to go is the 7th.
Yoakum, lap 75 right now, but when we come back a long ways to the green flag. It'll be 4 to go.
Frank Kimmel, Dan Partis in the speed booth. You copy? Yeah, Frank, you really seem to be dominating out there today. The car looks flawless. You think you got what it takes? You got a few up behind you on stickers.
It'll be a good shootout here. We'll 4-lap dash. We'll just see what we got. The advance auto parts port doors has really been strong all day. We just got to get it to the end now.
All right, Bud, good luck to you. Hit your marks, and we might see you in victory lane in a few laps.
Appreciate it.
Frank Kimmel heading down towards the tunnel turn, which we've spoken about a lot today. But I got to tell you, Chad McCumbee is really impressive. A backup car had trouble today in qualifying. He's come through the field, and he has been gaining ever so slightly on Frank Kimmel during that long green flag run.
Bob, I want to tell you, he was faster than Frank Kimmel when we were under green there a few laps before we went caution. So that's very interesting. Chad McCumbee may have something for Frank Kimmel here today.
His best ever finish came here in June, a 4th place run, and Chad McCumbee, of course, is known because he starred as Dale Jr. in the movie 3 about Dale Earnhardt Sr. on another network.
Great. You know, he works with Andy Hillenberg, and again, Andy Hillenberg's got tons of experience in the ARCA Series, the IROC Series, the Winston Cup Series, the Nextel Cup Series. So again, he's got good guidance up there on the tower. I'm sure Andy Hillenberg's up there talking to him, so McCumbie's got what it takes to get it done here today.
What's going on with that 11 car, Don?
I don't know. Let's find out from crew chief Dave McClure. You got anything for the 46?
He just let us know he's going to give it all he's got. You know, we'll see.
Well, I already knew that.
We'll see. It's hard to say. The 46 car's pretty fast, so we're just going to hang in there and see what we can do.
And that's just what we'll do, hang in there and see what happens, gentlemen. A 4-lap dash from here.
Well, here we go. We're coming down to take the green. Aaron Crocker's got 4 fresh pieces of rubber on her car. Jason Jarrett, want to mention him in the Central Merchant Service at 25 in the 5th spot.
Great run for Jason Jarrett. You know, they struggled earlier part of this race, but the Central Merchants cars really moved to the front.
Kimmel takes off. The top 3 separating themselves. Crocker running the high line a little bit. And talk about high. Take a look at some of those cars going into turn number 1.
We got some guys up running up there in a 6th groove. You do not want to be up there. There's a lot of debris up there, a lot of tire rubber, as you see on the bottom of the racetrack. It's not a place you want to be.
Weaver making his way by Jarrett in that 25 car. Weaver got the bad break when he got blocked when he tried to get on pit road, trying to make his way back. He had been running 4th at the time, has moved back up to the 5th spot.
Yep, you hear Weaver shifting. He just shifted coming through as he enters down. I believe we're right down in turn 3, coming off of 4. Got the nose a little bit loose, lost the nose of the race cars. You see, he runs way up the racetrack. You cannot do that with 2 or 3 laps to go here.
I'll tell you what, he is downright fun to watch on any racetrack because of all the drivers, I think Ken Weaver mashes the gas the most.
Yes, he does, and he knows how to get it done, and he's on a mission. He really does want to win an Arca Remax race.
Now, let's talk about this, too. A little emotion involved as we see him push up into the first turn again. He might be pushing that car to the max because he might be a little bit ticked off after getting blocked from coming down pit road.
Well, as a driver, you get a little frustrated, and that's a crew chief and the spotter's job to calm you down and say, take it easy. It's not as bad as you think. You got to get out there and focus on what you're doing.
But that's hurting him right now because he's lost a lot of ground to Aaron Crocker, who's moving up to the back bumper of David Reagan.
Yes, he did lose some ground. Again, I'm sure he's not happy about it, but he just needs to stay in that lead draft, and with 3 laps to go here, he has to hit his marks and be there at the end.
Now, here's something cool. Our coordinating producer, Pete Richards, pointed this out during the break. Watch out for Aaron Crocker because she is on those new skins, and she is coming on strong, showing us that wheelman prowess that she has in the cockpit.
I'm sure Ray Abraham's up there saying, you go, girl, you just hit them marks and do what it takes to get it done. As you see her drive down the corner, lift off the throttle for just a split second, and right back in the gas. She's got a good race car. She's got good tires on that car.
And we all know that Reagan has been crying for tires inside of his race cars, but that team out of them.
Yep, unfortunately, no tires for David Reagan, but the car just handled extremely well, so that may have been a good move to stay out on that racetrack and hold that position, like you said, Bob.
Crocker is pushing that car harder than I've seen her push it all day long. 4th spot, looking for another top 5. She had a great run just a few weeks ago, a 2nd place finish. 1 lap to go for Frank Kimmel. The final lap around this Pocono triangle.
Frank Frank Kimmel's got to hit his marks. He's got him breathing down his back. Some 3 or 4 car lengths behind him. He has to hit his marks all the way around this racetrack. See David Reagan really drive down to the bottom of the racetrack.
McCumbee looking for his best ever finish in Arca. David Reagan looking for his 4th top 5 of the year. And Erin Crocker looking to get more experience and move up if she can. She's only got 2 turns to do it.
These guys are in line. It would be a victory for all 3 of these cars to finish where they're at here today with all the trouble they've had, Chad McCumbee. So they just want to finish this race in the top 5, and it'll be a victory for all 3 of them cars, including Erin Crocker.
They just went around Norm Benning, who's nursing his number 84 around this racetrack after blowing up in smoke just a short time ago. Reagan tries the outside. Here comes Crocker. Here comes Kimmel. Kimmel with his fist up the window. Wins here at Pocono and breaks that bad luck streak. Crocker takes 3rd over David Reagan. 2nd straight top 3 run for Erin Crocker in Arca competition.
See Ken Weaver 5th there. Great run for him. Just keeping his nose clean and being there at the end.
Good thing, Bob. What a car, Billy. Good job, man.
There is Bill Kimmel, his brother, his crew chief. Very happy man on top of that Advanced Auto Parts pit box. You think Kimmel's going to be a little happy when he talks to Don Radebon on victory lane?
I would say so. Again, he's never had a victory at Pocono, and
He has 1 victory.
Oh, he has. Okay, I did not think Frank won here at Pocono, but again, he's raced here so many times and not been in victory lane near as many times as you'd like, so I'm sure he'll be really elated to win here today.
Has not won in the last 12 attempts here, but does have a bunch of 2nd place finishes and tough break for the 1-800-SERVE Pro team for Ron Cox. Had been running well here today, got trapped a lap down on that green to yellow flag pit sequence, but Frank Kimmel is the man celebrating right now. McCumbee 2nd, Crocker 3rd, Reagan falls to 4th, and Ken Weaver rounds out the top 5. Jarrett and Gerhardt, your only other cars on the lead lap.
See Mike Garrity there finished 1 lap down. You know, fortunately a good day for him. Mike Harmon, Johnny Leonard ran out top 10.
Here we go. Kimmel pulls it down here. His crew coming out to the start-finish line to salute their champion, their winner today at Pocono. And just like the good old short track days, Frank Kimmel is a former short track racer. He takes that checkered flag from Sunoco and will make a lap around this racetrack just like you would see at short tracks like Bowman Gray, Riverhead Raceway, and all others around the country.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, continuing the tradition of excellence.